Hi, welcome to a new week of Climbing Daily. Coming up on today's show, we've got news of some major new routes in Scotland and a bit of a dark story from over in America. Winter was a bit slow to arrive in Scotland, but it's got there now and news is trickling through of some impressive ascents across the country. To start, we've had news of the first winter ascent of the Giant. This is a very rarely formed line on the huge cliff of Cregan du Bloc near Aviemore. This is a line a lot of people have been looking at for a while, but father and son team Duggan Uisdean Hawthorne finally bagged it. Meanwhile, over on the west coast, Glencoe has been getting in on the action. There's been an on-site of the Tempest, that's a big grade 10-9 on Stob Carnan Lochen, and at the same crag we've had the first winter ascent of Scansaw, a huge E2. Scottish winter grades are pretty hard to quantify. There's no bolts, the weather is normally terrible, you've got a long walk in, the whole experience is pretty out there. But suffice to say, these routes will be pretty tricky. Nice work, lads. Being a Brit, I'll be keeping my eye on the Scottish winter climbing news, so we will bring you updates as we get them. Now it's over to the States, where we've got some weird and slightly depressing news from Maryland. 31-year-old David DiPaolo has been charged with manslaughter after apparently attacking well-known local Jeff Farrar, a 69-year-old, at Carderock Park in Maryland on December the 28th. The pair stayed at the bottom of the crag while their friends went to rig some ropes, and when their pals got back down, Farrar was very badly injured and DiPaolo had fled the scene. The pair had been climbing together for 20 years, so it's hard to know what could have provoked such an argument, but either way, bit of a sad tale. DiPaolo's now been arrested, he's been charged with manslaughter, and we will keep you updated if we hear any further news. To leave you on a slightly happier note, we're going to finish with a teaser from the latest episode from the EpicTV series Hard XS. Today, it's some good British trad.
I think it was, for me, it was about just trying to preserve the route. I knew if I kept trying it and trying it and trying it, then if I pulled these two pebbles off, then it would be nearly impossible. I was confident that I could do it, but I was trying to, I was nervous about doing it. So it was almost trying to be positive about climbing it and right, I can do it, but also try not to worry that, you're in a ridiculously dangerous situation. So I said to everybody, right, I'm going to go for it. And, people's faces dropped and looked at me as though I was, crazy or something. I remember being really shaky, setting off, doing the crux of appointment with fear and just feeling really nervous. And what am I doing? And as soon as my foot went on the good foothold that's on appointment with fear before you leave the traverse, I was shaking, I felt nervous, and then suddenly I was okay. I just felt calm, like there was nothing going on, I was in this zone.
All right! Come on! Woo!
Woo! All right! All right! The first round took place in Gyeongsong, South Korea, and was won by Russians Maria Tolokonina in the women's and Alexei Tomilov.